Macca's Guides.
Hey everyone, Macca here, playing the Call of Duty Ghosts Onslaught DLC. This is the Speed Slayer achievement slash trophy guide, which I believe is one of the two hardest achievement slash trophies in this DLC. Now, there's a lot of things to talk about, but first of all, you're going to want to do this with 4 people whom you know and 4 people with who you can speak to. If you have one person who's not really following their proper role, then it's really hard to get this achievement. As you see on screen, the timer begins as soon as the first person walks through the hole in the wall. I'm a little bit stupid and I looked at the wrong door, so I wasted 10 seconds, but it actually worked out for me because my team ended up getting the attention of the breeder, and I was able to kind of use some venom here. But before we get to this, I want to set up and talk about exactly what you're going to need to get this done. What I recommend is that you have a team who is not using relics. Preferably, you want to save as much money as you can for this final battle because it is a little bit expensive and there's not that many enemies to kill to gain up more money. You're going to want to make sure you have an armor guy, one guy for ammo. If your team has riot shields, make sure you have a fully upgraded and fully healthed riot shield on your back to protect you from behind. Next up, you will need all 4 people to have the Venom-X weapon with at least a few bullets in it. Then, before you cross into this hole in the wall and start the timer, make sure your team is filled up on ammo, make sure your team is filled up on armor, and then you can kind of proceed into the last area. Now, the breeder in the final area here has about 4 different types of attacks. It has these huge machine guns. It also has an attack where it spits out eggs. It has an attack where it spits out this kind of red fume. And it has a shield regeneration mode. Basically, what you want to do is you want to have one person designated as the Venom guy. And that person's going to be shooting the breeder with Venom-X, as you saw me do earlier in this video. The Venom-X will help take down the breeder. It'll make it fall down, leaving it completely vulnerable to attack. As soon as it drops, you want to communicate that with your team and make sure all 4 of the team members run up to as close as they can, get a good shot into the vulnerable area, which is on its stomach, and just shoot as much ammo as possible into the breeder's midsection. Now, you have to down it twice to get it to half health, and you want to do that in 2 minutes, as you see here. Once you get it to half health, the breeder will actually leave the area, and then a whole ton of different types of enemies will spawn. As you see on screen, I'm kind of focusing my fire a little bit here on the little guys to make sure they don't get on my teammates, while my teammates are focusing their fire on the 3 or 4 rhinos that spawn. If you find yourself with a lot of money, something like a vulture would work here. As you see, I will call in a vulture to help with some of the smaller dudes. And, you know, things like sentries and stuff like that will also help. Grenade launchers and even a death machine might work if that's something that your team enjoys using. Now, in my team, I do have 2 people supplying armor, or able to supply armor. I have one person who is an ammo kind of person, and then I'm throwing down the random objects to hopefully either get vests or explosives or anything like that. Now, after you clear out all the rhinos, the breeder will come back. You want that to happen by the 3-minute mark. Now, as you see here, one of my teammates did go down, which is why not all 4 of us were able to go for the breeder at the same time. You want to pick up the venom ammo, as I said. So, to make, as I said previously, to make the breeder go down and kneel and make itself vulnerable, you will need to use that Venom-X weapon to coat it in that green fume to make it go really, really fast. When it has that little shield around it, it's actually regenerating health, so you want to keep that in mind. Here you see me shooting the venom at it. It's damaging it pretty well, and I also know that it's going to kneel down, which is why I dangerously went so close to it. And here you just see me unloading on its vulnerable area. All my teammates are all next to me. We're all in a row firing on it, and as soon as we see it gets up, we all run away and back off. You want to back off because if you get downed up right there where you know, you're vulnerable in the middle of the area, no one will really be able to help you. We were able to do this in 4 minutes and 36 seconds, which I guess is pretty good. That leaves a little bit of room for error. As you saw, I even wasted 10 to 20 seconds at the beginning. One of the teammates went down, so that's why it took a little longer than it could have. So this achievement is very, very possible, but I definitely recommend doing this in a team of 4 where all people are communicating and helping out. Now, there you see the achievement unlock. As I said, we did it in 4 minutes and 36 seconds. Right now, I'll show a screenshot of the team setup that we used to get there. Hopefully you found that hopefully you guys found that entertaining or informational and it helps you out. Thanks for watching the video. Comment, like, and subscribe. Those are the 3 things that let me make these videos for you guys, and hopefully I see you next time. Peace.